All right. Welcome to another episode of Puck Talk with Fern and Mac. I am Fern and she is Mac. What's up?
What's up? How's your week?
It was okay.
It's kind of hockey boring, I feel like.
Yes, it was. Honestly, came back from the All-Star break and then now like we're trying to pick it up here, I guess.
I get well, this weekend Stadium Series, so that'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be good. Plus I guess the only thing that's good that's happened is that Ovi's on like a 5 game goal streak.
I saw that. Yeah, about time.
Also, he break or tie Gretzky for like empty net goals like ever?
I think he's leading now, right?
Yeah, I think he passed them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, empty net, big deal.
Yeah. Speaking of
Just
empty
saying.
net, speaking of empty net, right off the bat, why not? Speaking of empty net, a lot of
Yeah,
empty net controversy on Saturday night. Morgan Riley suspended 5 games, right?
yeah, I feel like that. I mean, I don't think he should have done what he did, but I don't also I think 5 games is ridiculous.
Well, they said he was going to appeal it in person, or they wanted him to appeal it in person.
Yeah, but I thought that was after appealing it in person.
Yeah, I think yeah. So then that's what
So
happened.
it's still
I
the
guess it
five.
was
Yeah,
before the appeal that I knew that, but yeah, I mean, the Leafs are ready to go without him, is what I read. Obviously, what else are they going to say?
well, yeah, right.
Um, yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know. You said I know, I get it, unwritten rules about empty
yeah,
nets, but I don't know. I mean, why are we taking it personal?
it's
A
because
goal's a goal.
so yes, a goal is a goal, and he would have had a goal either way. He was on a breakaway.
Right.
The point is like the slap shot is kind of show offy, and you're already gonna win. Like with the empty, you have a breakaway on the empty. Just push it in. There's no
I
need to
mean,
do that, and it's kind of a dick move. To be honest. I'm be completely honest. That's why it's like an unwritten rule. Like you kind of, it's a respect thing.
yeah, but who looks like the dick now? You are just got suspended 5 games. Like, I don't know. I just think it's just stupid. What a waste.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then I'm sure he's gonna be fined or whatever. So
yeah. I mean,
stupid.
millionaires getting fined. Cool. I mean,
I don't know. I just think I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was,
listen,
but
it was egregious. It was a cross check to the face. I get it, but it
yeah, I
wouldn't have
just think
got to
that's
that way if
unnecessary.
I was it Craig would have actually, not be a show off. Just put
Yes.
it in, sir. You were on a breakaway. You were up one already. Just finish the game gracefully. And
Agree to disagree.
that's all. Just certain unwritten rules. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Well, he's right in his own.
Yeah. Well,
Just saying.
yeah.
Um,
What do you got?
I got well, Bedard. We'll see. He's supposed to be back with the team next week, but
Finally?
I mean, he looked fine at the All Star game. I'm just saying.
The moneymaker looks good. Finally?
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, there was like no, you couldn't see any. I mean, he's all right.
Put a mask on him or something.
Yeah, the kid's fine.
Face shield.
I mean, yeah,
Protect,
put a bubble on and call it a day. We've been saying
protecting
that
the
from the get go. It must have
protecting
been obviously it was no, it had to be more than just a broken jaw, but still,
yeah,
moving on.
maybe. Protecting the asset though. That's what I think it is.
I mean, you
He's
play for the
their
Blackhawks.
Yeah, but he's their future already. They're gonna name him captain by next year. Like
All right.
that's gonna be a thing. So they gotta
Yeah,
protect
I
him.
mean,
I mean, he brings them hope again. This is a team that in the early 2010s was in competition for a title like every year.
well,
They
yeah,
they
but
won two.
I don't think that's going to be
Uh,
for a long while. No,
Yeah, well, he's gonna
whether
get
he's captain or not.
another running mate in this year's draft because they're gonna get a top three. So,
Well, unless they get 10 more players, I think they're going to be out for a while.
well, those 10 guys are easy to fill in. People are gonna want to come to
Okay, then.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah,
All
Chicago.
right. Pietrangelo last night he had a thousandth game.
Good for him.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah. Feel like he's been playing as long as I've been alive, even though we're like the same age, I think.
Okay. Is he that old?
Yeah, he's in his 30s, ma'am.
Oh, I mean, all
Yeah,
right.
I
Well,
think
he
I'm
still
older,
plays pretty darn
but
good.
actually he might be younger. I don't even know.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
no, good career. He was with
the Blues.
Blues.
I watched it last night. I'm trying to think who else he played for, but mainly the Blues in Vegas. Did he play for a Canadian team?
Yes. No, he didn't. Just the Blues in Vegas.
Oh, that's it.
We are exactly the same age, just to give away my age.
Okay. Well,
So if you look that up, then you'll know.
yeah, okay.
And he just turned that January, so he's actually like we're kind of like a year apart for a couple months.
Oh, all right. Well, there you have it, America. Fernando's age.
He's a
Um,
millionaire, and I'm a
you're like a
poor person.
dollar air,
Yeah, dollar or
hundred air.
10 air, whatever the word is for having a lot of tens or 20s. Uh,
um, Tomas Hurdle or whatever, he's out
yeah,
having knee surgery, so he's done for the.
the Sharks' best player. I don't
I
know.
know, so they're pretty much they might as well just call it a day
They've
or a
been
season.
done, but their biggest accomplishment was beating the Flyers, and I think they beat somebody else that was pretty good by now. I think they got how many wins now? I don't even know, but yeah, that's not good for them. It's not going to look pretty there. And she's back.
I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Anywho, I can't do two things at once. Anyway,
I'm gonna leave that.
um, huh?
I'm gonna leave that in.
Why? Because it just shows what an idiot I am. Um, were you still talking about the Sharks?
Yeah, that's just gonna be bad. I was just
That's how I feel about the Sharks. Click.
you. Yeah, you click out of it. Uh, yeah, I mean,
Um, my next thing. Well, do we have any more injuries? Because I didn't really see. I
uh,
know we talked about
for Hurdle.
Bedard.
Um,
Yeah,
I mean, we talked about it last week with the broken leg. Remember, you thought it was a shoulder for
I did.
yeah, for
Who?
the guy from the Lightning, I think, right? Remember there was like a you said he went down on his shoulder. I forget, Zaragov, I think it was, or something like that.
I feel like you are cheating on me with another podcast because I do not remember that at all.
Yes, we did. Because you
I
said
don't think so.
we talked about you. It's on YouTube. You can look it up. We talked about how.
That name doesn't even ring a bell to me, whether you're saying it right or not,
All
because
right,
you're
well,
probably not.
listen. Let's look. Let's look. Let's just have some fun here.
Yeah, because
Yeah, Sergachev. He remember it. We talked about it.
no, I don't remember this at
It
all.
happened like last Monday. He's a Lightning's defender. He went down on his shoulders. We talked about it on last week's show. You
They
thought it
took
was
him out on
a
a
shoulder.
stretcher.
Yeah, you thought it was a shoulder because of the way he fell, but it ended up, I said I think it's a leg, and it's a leg.
Okay, I feel like we talked about this at work, not on the podcast.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
you can
sure.
always check it.
Yeah, I think I'm right.
Our few fans can check it. Anyway,
Yeah, well,
that's really
there
it.
you go.
I think. Oh no, McKinnon left the game early the other day. That was another one. So like, there's gonna be updates on that. So because nothing is like set, he's just gotta get tested or whatever, evaluated. That's a better word.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
because I was thinking, tested
Dadanov,
for what?
Dadanov sidelined indefinitely,
Yeah, I like him.
and Owen Power from the Sabers hand injury out a
All right,
couple.
stop moving. You're disappearing on me.
You disappeared on me
Completely.
a couple minutes ago.
I was
Completely.
still there. No, just
Yeah,
couldn't see me.
it went a little silent. I was like, okay, and then I
You were like,
had a moment. Where I
am
was
I that boring? No, I'm just
like,
kidding.
no, I had a moment where I was like, I'm gonna keep all this in. I don't care. It's the part of the. It's. I had a moment where I was like, should I keep talking until she gets back? Like, so there's like a moment of silence that I kind of should like edit out,
Oh,
but whatever.
For Tomas Hurdle.
Yeah. Anyway, what else have you
Yeah,
got?
I don't. All right, so I don't really too many other injuries. I will say one thing that's getting on my nerves, and I don't know if it's the same player that keeps doing it. Was it from the Flames? Did I say he keeps doing the gritty? It's annoying. It's stupid.
Uh,
Stop doing it.
I don't know who's doing the gritty because
It's stupid.
I block it from my atmosphere, so like I don't really care for
Like
it.
we do it at like my kid, like my son does it as a joke, whatever. Ha ha ha. No, don't do it.
Isn't that hard
He
to do
wouldn't even.
on ice? Should I look it up?
Yes, and it looks stupid. Please look it up because it looks stupid.
Okay,
I mean, I get it, but no, hard pass.
gotta have a little
It's
fun.
embarrassing.
There's no fun,
No,
please. Huh?
no, you can like do an angel on the ice. I don't care what you want, but that is annoying to me. It's like doing the what's the one, the floss or whatever. I feel like it's like that.
Yeah,
Just
sure,
saying.
floss. Yeah, the
Just
dentist.
saying. Hey, not the same thing. Dork.
Oh,
Oh, and I also wanted to say, Little John the other night at the Super Bowl had his Vegas
yeah,
stand up ring on.
Super Bowl.
Just saying.
It
Just
was
saying.
fun time. You know, any there wasn't any hockey stuff, right? Besides little John dropping his ring because it was in Vegas.
Yeah, no, no, they
He a
didn't show any.
minority owner, or he just like get a ring?
He, well, I mean, he's always there. Like he's always at the games, getting the crowd pumped up. I don't know if he actually has anything to,
He like the
but
director of hype or something?
he could be. He could be.
In
And he
charge of
does. He
entertainment?
does the thing before the game. Rings
Charge
the
of
bell or whatever.
entertainment for the Knights?
I'd say. I think he's funny.
I think
He
he's
was
fun.
my entertainment for halftime because I that was pretty much what I liked about
I,
halftime.
I think I think he's betraying Atlanta, but Atlanta doesn't have a team, so they shouldn't feel betrayed, I guess. I think
Uh,
if because he's originally from Atlanta, so like,
well, he lives in Vegas now, so he's.
well, yeah, where you can play a DJ set every night.
I don't live in Vegas, and I whatever.
Vegas, I don't know if I could live in Vegas.
You could live outside of
It,
Vegas, I think.
I think Vegas is when you don't live in Vegas, obviously, because I'm pretty sure I know how it works. When you live in Vegas, you don't really go around this stuff unless you work there. But obviously, you kind of stay away until you kind of have to. But
Hmm.
if you're not from Vegas, I think the best way to do it, from what I've been told, because I've never been, is just 48 hours and get out.
Yeah, I
Oh,
couldn't live there. I couldn't live
or
there.
at least the
I mean,
weekend, 72 hours, maybe.
when we went for my daughter's tournament, it was 120 degrees, and it was just ungodly. Like you didn't even want to go if you weren't in the pool or you weren't at the rink. You didn't want to go out.
Well, I
I
wasn't
couldn't
even
live.
talking. I wasn't even talking about the heat. I'm talking about the just Vegas, the Vegas.
I
Like
mean, yeah, no, but yeah, but they
everything.
all live
It's
outside
too
of
much.
Vegas, and
That's
that
what
is
I.
pretty
Yeah,
there.
that's what I mean. Like if
Yeah,
you're when
that.
you live there, you don't really have to go around it until you
Yeah,
have
and
to.
those guys don't. I mean,
It's like when people ask me, "Oh, like you were born on an island. How was that? Like the beach and everything." And I'm like, "Well, we have work and regular lives, so we don't really go to the
yeah,
beach
right,
every like daily because it's there. You know what I mean?"
right.
I'm sure the people who live in Vegas, I'm sure they don't just go to the casino because look, the
No,
casino's there.
yeah, no, I
Yeah,
can't imagine, but
it's a casino around where we live. I don't go ever.
and we don't go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine
True.
because my phone lets me do it.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
So we got games tonight. Maybe I should bet
I
some.
was gonna say, I feel like there hasn't been much hockey, so that's probably about yeah, games coming up.
Well, listen, some of these games tonight so far, they're getting the scoring started. Uh,
Oh, well, let me hear. What are they? Because I can't check.
the Sabres are up 3-0 on the Kings. End of the first.
Okay, I feel like we've pretty much given up on Sabres at this point.
I think
Don't you think?
I think we're ready to give up on the Kings. I didn't like I said, I forgot they were on.
I'm not ready to give up on them yet, but the Sabres, I am. I'm throwing in the
Well,
towel on
they've been
them.
doing bad. Like I didn't know that that's why they fired the coach
Yeah, I know, like
because
so many in a row or something.
yeah, I stopped paying attention to them. The Lightning are up 1-0 at end of the first on the Bruins.
Ugh, I like the Bruins.
The Leafs
I'm sick of the Lightnings.
the Leafs are up 2-0 on the Blues.
All right, well that's good.
The Senators battle for the bottom, up 3-1 on the Blue Jackets.
Oh. Is anybody
2-2.
tuning into that?
I don't know. 2-2. Capitals, Avalanche end of the first.
I feel like the Caps have been playing a little bit better, haven't they?
Yeah, a little bit, but
Well, maybe now that Ovi's finally scoring.
yeah, maybe. And then the last game that has started is the Kraken are up 1-0 on the Islanders. That is still in the
All
first.
right, let's go Kraken.
Near scored.
Nice. Well, that's good.
Maddie, that's his first name, Matt.
Yes. Not even years.
Yes, I'm all
Um,
right.
there was a good game last night, but my team did not win.
Yeah, so we don't want to talk
I
about.
went I went to bed thinking they were gonna win, but not so
So
much.
Florida didn't play. Gus was in there.
Well, because he just played the game right before that.
See, they didn't time that right. He could have gone
I
to
know.
Vegas
Yeah,
after
but
the
that game was against
game.
Pittsburgh, so that was
Yeah,
probably better
but
for
back to
him.
back of his old teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but I think he played when they played him the first,
Yeah,
I think.
I think so. I think you're right.
I did read today, I know you don't care, but
Okay.
that talking about Flurry going back to Pittsburgh, I don't see that happening.
I don't know why they would need him and why he like if
Right.
he has a say, which I don't know that he does or not. It depends on the contract. Um, I don't know why he would want to go. Besides, I just want to go back home.
Well, and retire as a Penguin, but that would be the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, but I mean, teams do this all the time. They could just sign him for a day and be like, "Hey,
Yeah, right, right.
retirement."
No, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll want to leave the Wild, to be honest with you. I mean, not if
Oh,
he has a say. I don't know that he would.
so that's what I mean. It all comes down to because some players do have a no trade clause,
Hmm.
and usually it's like the really good players. And Flurry was really good at one point.
Excuse me. Was really good.
I mean, with age,
Is
you
really good.
can't play every night, and
I mean,
that doesn't amount to the money he was getting when he was with you guys or the Penguins. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not getting that money anymore. Um, but some of these guys, I'm sure, I think Ovi has a no trade clause just to pick somebody.
well, yeah.
So
I mean,
basically, what
unlike,
that means if there's a trade on the table, the team has to go to him and he has to approve it and say, "Oh, I'm okay with going to San Jose." You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm sure a bunch of them have that. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think he has one. I could be wrong. I could just look it up. Contracts are on the online. But
Yeah, I've read about his, but
I
I
mean,
don't.
he could whoever the GM out of respect could ask him. I mean,
Hmm.
it sounds when you don't have a trade clause, they're not going to ask. They're just going to do what's best for the team. So
Well, look
I
at when
mean,
he was in Vegas. He didn't have it. He found out on Twitter. So there you go.
yeah. So maybe he never had one. So there you go.
Mhm.
I don't know how common they are in hockey though. That's the thing. I think there's only a few players who have them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know, like,
Players that have just played probably for the same team like Ovi.
yeah, like I would say, like, I think Ov and Crosby probably have it.
Hmm.
You
You think
know,
Marchand has it?
possibly, but I don't
Costa.
think. I think they have like an unwritten rule with Marchand where they're like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Like, you know what I mean?
Love him. Hmm.
So you some teams are loyal, but I mean it's to a certain extent because at the end of the day, it's a business, and I think that's the thing that people
Yeah,
understand.
but
And like sometimes you got to do what's best for business, and it's no hard feelings, but you know,
mm,
and sometimes you got to do the best for business, and you don't tell the guy, and he finds out on Twitter
I feel
because
like that's crazy. I mean, that should never happen. I'm sorry,
well, this is also what
especially when you're the face of that team.
this is also what happens though. I'm sure if the person's a face, they'll know, but this is what happens, right? Negotiations are going on, and somebody involved in the negotiations from one of the teams, they have the way these like reporters who get the scoops, they have relationships with somebody in the organizations, and they leak the stuff to them. So somebody who's in the call is sending that text before calls can be made, and it's announced. So
I
that's
know,
how
but
it gets out before like the player knows, because like whoever's feeding is like, yep, it's happening. And then
mm,
like that person tweets it out, whether it's Pierre, is it LeBrum, I think it is, and whatever. And Darren Dragger or Dagger, whatever.
no idea. But let me ask you something because since we're talking about that, and because Fleury went to the Blackhawks and we got Robin Leonard. Okay, somebody like Robin Leonard who's
Wasting
whatever. He's
space.
not even, huh?
Wasting space.
Yeah, like what does that tie up? like what happens in a situation like that? Is he still getting paid to be sitting around doing nothing?
He's getting paid, but I don't think it's because he's not with. Is he in AHL or is he just not playing?
It's just not. I mean, because he had that hip surgery or whatever, and that was 2 years
So
ago.
I think
But
they.
I mean, he's not on their roster. Like he wasn't on their roster when they won the Stanley Cup. He wasn't on the cup, and so I don't get that.
So I think what happens depending on the injury, he gets put in a certain like when we talk about like doing like the spreadsheet on how things
Hmm.
are done with the team. He's probably in a separate category where it doesn't count against the cap or anything.
Okay.
Or if it does, it's like not the full amount. It's like a smaller amount or something. Um, but yeah, I mean, look, the thing about hockey and baseball and basketball, unlike football, is that whatever Leonard signed for with the Blackhawks,
Hmm.
it wasn't with you guys. He's gonna get paid with whoever that team he was with. He's gonna get paid for that, whether he like retires with or retires with an injury. They have to pay him. Like the Flyers were playing Pronger for like years after he had to retire because
Yeah.
some head stuff,
Oh, right.
yeah,
Yeah.
concussion stuff. They were paying him until like
I mean that.
five
Yeah. I
years
guess
after he retired because of the contract like they gave him. So like it's guaranteed. When they say it's guaranteed. The team has to pay it at some point somehow, you know, even after they.
so. Even like Phil Kessel, because they're talking about like him getting picked up or whatever. Well, he's not like on Vegas's roster or anything right now. I mean,
No, I
but
think
he's
he's
just
actually
sitting
a
there
free
still
agent.
getting paid. He is a free
Oh
agent, so okay.
no, he's a free agent, so nobody's paying him. Like
All right.
yeah, until he signs. Like
So is he? I mean, is he playing in the AHL or what? Like,
I don't think he's
or he's
playing at
just sitting at
all.
home eating? Okay,
Well, I don't think he.
because they were talking about like today online, like 5 different teams he could go to. They were mostly Canadian teams, but I was just thinking, aren't we at the retirement stage? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean he was.
He only played in 4 postseason games last year with us. I mean, yeah, he was still on the team, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean he's a free agent, so I don't think he's sitting around. I'm sure he's working out. Maybe not on the ice, but like maybe
Right.
in ice time like once or twice a week, and then the rest is probably like weights or cardio, whatever, to stay in shape.
Oh,
But if it's because that's what I would imagine, especially of a guy who hasn't formally retired. So he's just not
okay.
fully around, but he's not with a team or AHL team or anything like that. So I'm sure he's wherever he lives, he's probably going to a rink like once or twice a week and
Oh,
doing
okay.
whatever, like waiting for a call because I'm sure his agent is making calls to be like, hey,
Yeah, I guess I was just confused on that, but all right. But
on
the
to
Leonard thing that really confused me because
yeah, they
he's also
he's a Vegas
bankrupt and all that. So,
he's a Vegas Golden. Is he
well, he had
divorced?
gotten I got no, he got in a bunch of trouble with having like he bought some like exotic snake farm or something, like some kind of reptile farm, and it went under, and then he had a claim bank or something. It was just like a year or 2 years ago. So I don't know. Are you looking that up?
Yeah, not because I don't trust you, because I want to hear more.
No, I don't know all the deets, but it's some like exotic snake farm that he bought, and it ended up being like not a scam, but I don't know something. It was weird, and
Hmm.
see what I'm talking about.
Personal life. He has ADHD.
Oh yeah, remember? I mean, he's got yeah, he's got a lot of, but he's got like depression and all that. I knew all that, like mental, because he's like an advocate for that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have it on here. I didn't really like research. I thought like Wikipedia, the best source, would have something, which they don't.
You should have just Googled
But yeah, I
Leonard
mean,
bankruptcy.
he's part of the team, but not in the sense that it hurts them in the cap. I'm sure they put him in another
Okay,
line, and then yeah, the Golden Knights announced that Leonard was out indefinitely and would remain long-term injury reserve to begin the season. Yeah, so he's kind of just on another, not counting against anything.
right.
Yep,
Oh well.
they've been
The
messing
more
with
you know.
him. I'm
Well,
kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so
that's all I had.
That's all I have too. I don't really have any games except this weekend we get some
Oh
stadium.
yeah, that'll be good.
So that'll be cool to see. I like seeing the outdoor games. It's just a cool scene.
Yeah,
Um,
me too.
ooh, Flyers. They're both at night, like late. Oh, the Flyers one's at 8 o'clock. It's a night game.
One Saturday, one Sunday, right?
Yeah, one Saturday, one Sunday, same place, MetLife Stadium. The Flyers Devils is actually a night game. That's cool.
Okay.
I don't think they've ever
Yeah.
had like. I mean, it's turned into night.
Oh,
Um,
all right.
like on those games, but that's cool. I'll
Well,
be
good.
watching.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's all I got though. It
All
was a
right.
slow
Well,
week. It was a slow
it
week.
was.
Bear with us.
Next week will be better. Go Knights, go.
Yeah, there it is.